Parallel means what? You guys have studied parallel lines, right? So just give me a second. Yeah. So see, parallel vector means if this is one vector, then this is another vector. Okay. So even if I draw one more line whose length is bigger, and if they are parallel, like if they are parallel, that means they are not equal, right? In magnitude they are different, but in direction they are same. They are pointing towards same thing, right? So now what they are saying in the question is parallel vectors of same magnitude. Even the length is also same. That means both vectors are same. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this length, if it is L, this length is also L, and they are pointing towards same quantity, right? What is a vector? Vector which having magnitude and direction. They are saying two parallel vectors having same magnitude and same direction are same. So the answer is option A. Okay. Now you guys tell me, we will study about parallel vectors now. Parallel vectors, if you tell me, my question is, if I can I shift this parallel vector, like can I move this? See, here is my vector, right? This is a vector. Now if I'm moving it like this, is the vector changing? Tell me guys,
Yes, sir.
is it changing?
It changes in magnitude. No, sir.
And see, what is magnitude? Magnitude means the length, right?
Yes.
The length of this line. And direction means in which direction it is pointing out. Let me put something over here. Let's say I have one ball here. Okay. So towards that ball, this vector is pointing, right? Just a second.
The position of the vector matches.
Clear. Okay. See, I will do one thing now. Let me put a ball here. Okay. And now I'll bring one vector. So here is the vector. Okay. This vector is facing towards what? This ball, right? And let's say the length of this vector is 5. So if I am moving like this, is this vector's length is changing?
No, sir.
No. Is its direction changing?
No, sir.
That means this vector will not change. So parallel vectors can be shifted parallelly. Okay. Even I can shift like this, until unless its direction is pointing towards this ball. That is correct. Okay. So write down one statement. Vectors can be parallelly shifted. Okay. Please write down. Vectors can be parallelly shifted. Okay. Any doubt here? Any doubt, guys?
So if we take them in the coordinate axis, does the position also change, sir?
See, even if you take in the coordinate axis, let me take coordinate axis also. See, this is your y, right?
Yes.
This is your x, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now, if I move this up and down, right? Even if I move this up and down, see, if I move it like this, let's say the vector comes here and the tail will come here, correct?
Yes, sir.
The position vector will also remain same, because see, the tail position will be this, correct? And the head position will be this. But the resultant of those two will be what? This, right? This length.
Yes.
So the whole argument here is, if I shift a vector, will it change? No, it will not change, because it is pointing towards same thing. Its length is not changing. I'm not stretching the arrow. I'm not stretching the vector, so it will not change. Please bring the basic things in your mind. Vector means magnitude, direction. If these two chains are not changing, then the vector is not changing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good to go. Now let us talk about this thing. Let me. You. I think you have noted down this line. Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Please interact. If you interact more, you will understand more. Okay. See, yesterday what we were talking about is, let's say we have a vector like this, right? So then we can divide it into two components, right? One in this direction and one in this direction, correct? Now, if the angle between them is theta, this is theta. Can you guys tell me if the vector name is A, what will be this component? A cos theta, right? And what will be this component?
Sine theta.
A
Sine theta.
sin theta. Okay. All right. So this component is A cos theta and this component is A sin theta. What do we call this A cos theta vector? The x component. How will you show it? You will put one direction, that is I cap. A cos theta is magnitude. It should have some direction. So that is your I direction. Now tell me what will be the direction of A sin theta?
J direction.
J direction. So we put it as a J cap. All right. Now let me do one thing. I will just name this as AX. Okay. AX means what? X component of vector A. And what should I name this vector, guys? A Y. The Y component of vector A. All right. Now, if I flip this vector, if I flip it down, what will this become now? This will be minus AY, correct? If I shift the X vector, the X component of vector, it will be what? Please tell me.
Minus
Minus
AX.
AX. Very nice. Now I will shift the whole vector itself. Now I will flip the whole vector. Tell me what will be this? Minus A. Correct? Correct, right? Please draw this diagram. Once you are done, please let me know. Manisha, hello Manisha. Priyanka, hello Priyanka. All of you have done with this? Anyone please confirm? Shreyuta, done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice to go. So let us
Yes, sir.
dive into the basics of what do you call the vectors. All of you know differentiation and integration, basic things. If anyone don't know, please let me know. I will explain. Otherwise, I will start motion in a straight line. All of you are clear with basic differentiation and basic integration? Come on, guys, please
Yes,
don't
sir.
be quiet.
Yes, sir.
No one has any problem, right? Okay,
No,
then
sir.
tell me what is this? D by dt of x square. What will be the answer? Let me see the clarity. All of you have to tell your answer. You can just you send message in chat if you don't want to talk.
Sir, 2x.
2x. Okay, who said that?
Sriyuta.
Okay, what else? Other answers in chat. Samhita has given some answer. Then anybody else? Rest of the people, that means you don't know differentiation. Come on, guys. Yeah, Samhita has given the correct answer. This answer is 0. Shreyuta, what are you doing? See, this differentiation is with respect to t, not with respect to x. If I ask d by dx of x square, then it is 2x. Okay, so remember this. Here x is a constant. Why? Because it is not a function of time. My differentiation is with respect to t, right? That means here it should be with if I write here t square, then the answer is 2t. Okay. Okay, so this is the simple things. All these simple things you should keep in your mind. And just let me draw some graphs for you. Please finish this off. I think you are done with this. Let me draw some graphs. See, e power x ka graph, e power x. So e power x graph will look like this. Okay, need to memorize this. And y is equal to x square. What is this? Parabola. Parabola, parabola. Okay, like this, right? And then y is equal to minus x square. Just flip it down. Okay, y is equal to mx plus c, you know guys, right? Mx plus c. If c is positive, see, y is equal to mx means it will pass through origin, right? If it is plus c, it will shift up. If it is minus c, it will shift down. This is for c equal to 0. This is for my plus c. This is for minus c. Any doubt here? Y, x, come on. Tell me any doubt here?
No, sir.
This is for this. This is e power x, okay? Today I don't have iPad, so that's why my handwriting is not proper, okay? Please adjust for today. Tomorrow everything will be fine. So just see this graph. Even please be frank, guys. I'll make sure you will learn physics really nice and you will enjoy. The fear of physics will go away. Please interact with me, ask question. Even 1% you feel like what he's teaching I'm not understanding, raise the query. If you are not open up, then just put in the chat. Okay. I hope everyone is has drawn this. Everyone is done. Confirm in chat at least.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Let me clear this. Okay, then we'll start with motion in a straight line. We call it as kinematics. Okay, kinematics. See guys, kine means motion, matics means study. So kinematics is a study of motion. Here we study about motion in 1 dimension, motion in 2 dimension and motion in 3 dimensions also. But now the question is, what is the definition of this kinematics? It is study of motion without cause. What I mean is, let's say some object is moving, but we don't know what is the reason it is moving. Someone has given some push to that, or someone has given some velocity to that, someone has done something. So we don't worry in this chapter who has done what. The question here is, we will be studying what will be its velocity, what will be its acceleration, what is its displacement, what is time of ascent, what is time of descent, these kind of simple things. Okay, so these things we'll be studying in this chapter. So the first thing we are going to focus on one dimension, okay, motion in one dimension. What is the meaning of motion in one dimension? The motion of the particle has to be in one line, okay, like this. So let's say a ball is moving in x-axis. This is motion in a straight line, okay. For example, if I say a ball is moving in y direction, this is in motion in a straight line. Now my question to all of you is, let's say I have, this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis, and the ball is moving like this. Where is the ball? Here it is. Yeah, so the ball is moving in this direction. Let me show the velocity vector. So the velocity vector is like this. Now tell me, this is motion in one dimension or two dimension? Put in the chart.
Two dimension.
Yes?
2 dimension.
Who said this?
Deepti, sir.
Deepti. All right. Any other answers? Samita said one dimension. See, this is one dimension only. What I told you, the ball, the particle, the object has to move in single line. It doesn't matter in which plane it is moving. If I draw x and y, that doesn't mean it becomes two dimension. Until unless it is moving in one line, that is one dimension only. Okay? Because this particle is keep on going in this direction only, right? It is not changing anything else. If you see from the origin, from origin only its distance is changing, right? So this is, be very
Okay.
clear. If you want to see two dimension, then the motion has to be like this. The ball has to move like this. Okay? It should cover the plane. Here it is going in only one. So this you draw. This is 2D. The ball motion is 1D. Okay? 3 dimension means it should cover all the 3 dimension. For example, helical path, you know, the path like this. This is 3 dimension. Okay, it is covering x. If I put a torch here, right, how it looks in the xy plane. So it is covering xy also. And if I put torch from here, you will see in this plane, right? Don't be confused. Just like it should cover all the axes, then it will become 3 dimension. If it's moving in single line, then it is 1 dimension. If it is moving in curve path, then it is 2 dimension. If it is moving in all 3 dimension, it is 3 dimension. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Good to go? Okay. So study of one dimension. So the first thing we study here is the position. Okay, the position. I'm just giving it by x. It can be x, y, z, any variable. Here x is my represent the position of a particle. Okay, in this chapter a car can be moving, a truck can be moving. We all need to assume those things to be a single point. Please write down this statement. All the objects in kinematics are assumed as a point object. Please write down. All the heavy objects in kinematics or motion in 1D, 2D are assumed to be a point object. Okay. All right. So I have X. Because this is a crash course, we cannot cover everything, but we can use some shortcuts to make our life easy and finish the syllabus quickly. So if I differentiate I'm just writing the differentiation symbol as dash. Okay. So if I differentiate this x, what I will get? I will get velocity. If I differentiate the velocity, what I will get? Acceleration. If I differentiate the acceleration, I'll get jerk. This is not in the syllabus, we will not worry. Okay. Similarly, if I want to go back from here to here, from here to here, what I have to do, guys? Integrate a
Integrate.
to a, then you'll get v. Integrate v, then you will get x. Okay. Simple example, let's do it quickly. Let's say x is equal to t square plus 2t. T square plus 2t. Can you tell me what will be the velocity? Differentiate this.
2T.
2t plus,
2t plus 2.
very good. What will be the acceleration? What will be the acceleration?
2,
2.
sir.
2.
Now go back, integrate 2. Integration of 2 is what? Integration of 2.
2t.
Integration of 2 is 2t plus some constant,
C.
right? Because it is,
Plus C.
yeah. So that c, that comes with some certain condition. So in this case, it is 2, right? If I integrate v, what I'll get? I'll get the displacement or distance, whatever. Okay. Any doubt here? Now please note this down, this roadmap. Then we'll go for something interesting. Let me clear this. See, as you know, v is equal to dx by dt, correct? Dx by dt. And what is a? A is dv by dt. No issue. But now, my question is, if I give v is equal to x square, v is equal to x square, now tell me what will be the acceleration. I have given you the relation between v and x. So what will be acceleration? So again, here only you know the relation between acceleration is differentiation of velocity with the time. We don't know how the relation is of a with v in respect to x. So what you guys do, simply use this formula. What is it? V is equal to a is equal to what? dv by dt. If I multiply and divide by dx, dx by dx, correct? If I do this, what will happen? What is dx by dt? What is it?
V.
V. So a is equal to v dv by dx. This formula you need to remember, v dv by dx. Correct? Then according to this question, what will be my answer? V is equal to how much? X square. You put here. Now differentiation of v with respect to x. Differentiation of x square will be how much? 2x. So what will be my answer? 2x cube. Okay. If someone has doubt in this, please let me know. Just put OK symbol in chat. In WhatsApp, you guys fast to chat like anything, right? With your friends. Immediately you reply if it is important. Here you are idle, huh? No doubt, sir. Okay. All right, no problem. Okay, this thing is clear. So in this whole thing, whatever I taught you, that roadmap is important and this formula is important. Directly in your MSAT, they ask, they just give velocity as a function of x, then they will ask what is acceleration. At any given x, they will give x equal to 2. Then you need to put 2 here. Okay. All right. Shall I move ahead? Okay, let me go ahead. So now let us talk about acceleration little bit. This I talked in first lecture also. Again, I am revising. So the acceleration unit is what? Meter per second square. Correct? This can be written as meter per second into per second. Correct? Now, come on. What is this meter per second? Meter per second is velocity. So acceleration tells in 1 second how much is the velocity is going to change. For example, if I say a is equal to 10, that means the velocity will change by 10 in 1 second. For example, let's say there is a block. There is this beautiful pink block moving with velocity, moving with some velocity and some acceleration. Okay, what is its velocity? Let's say I will give some random value. I will give 10. 10 is my velocity to be equal to 10, and acceleration also I will give it as a 10. Okay, now you guys tell me after 1 second what will be this velocity?
20.
V is equal to 10, right? The velocity will become 20. So let me just so the velocity will become now 20. Why? Because in 1 second the velocity is increasing by 10, so this will be 20. Now if I reverse this acceleration, if I retard it, let's say I'm driving car, I apply a brake of 10. Now after 1 second what will be its velocity?
0.
In this case it is 20, in this case it is 0. So any given time, if I give you any time, then you can easily tell me, right, what will be its velocity after time. Let's say in first case, both acceleration velocity are in same direction. What will be its velocity after 10 seconds? 110. Simple. Each second increasing by 10. So at 10th second, it will increase by 100. 110. Simple mathematics, class 2, class 3. In similar second case, if I ask you what will be its velocity after 1 second, you said 0. Anyone who did not attended my class, first class, please tell me what will be its velocity after 3 seconds. Anita, can you tell me what will be its velocity after 3 seconds? Anita, don't be quiet. Speak out. You are fighting for yourself. She said 30. No, I mean not in the first case. The acceleration I have reversed. V is in this direction. A is in this direction. Now tell me after 3 seconds what is its velocity? Anita and rest of the people, don't be quiet guys. You have to fight. You need to discuss. You need to speak out. Later, what is our aim? You need to get some job, right? There you have to be very active these days. Come on. Tell me, Anita, in chat, what will be the answer? She is confused. See, in 1 second, the velocity becomes 0 because the acceleration was pulling it back with 10. So after 2 seconds, what happens is minus 20. Correct. Samhita said it, minus 20. Yeah. So 0, then it will become minus 10. Okay, minus 10 means what? It will reverse its direction. It will go in this direction now. It will go till where? It will go till infinity. Now only this guy is pulling it, right? Okay. So very simple, straightforward. You just need to see what is A and see whether it is increasing or decreasing. So you draw this diagram. All of you draw this diagram. Two cases. This is first case and second case I will draw here. Okay. So this is in the first case. This is V, this is A. Then the velocity will continuously increase. This is V, this is A. In this case, the velocity will decrease, it becomes 0, then it increases. Okay, because this this is decreasing this velocity, right? It will go ahead, and it will stop for one moment and it will come back. You can consider the case of gravity. When you throw a ball, it goes with velocity upwards, but the gravity is pulling it down with 10. So it goes, it stops for an instant and it comes back. Same case. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No doubt. I think you
No,
have
sir.
drawn. See, if you're not understanding, you can watch the lecture again. Let me clean this. So now, some secret formulas I'm giving you. You won't get this anywhere in any book. Okay. So one formula is to calculate the displacement or distance. What you need to do is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. You take the average of it and multiply into time. Directly you will get the distance. See what is the initial velocity, see what is the final velocity, divide it by 2, multiply how much time it is taking, you will get the time distance. Let us take one standard case. I'm throwing a ball upwards, okay, with some velocity, let's say 100. Okay, what happens, guys? This goes up, it stops for an instant, then it comes down. This is again motion in a straight line, guys. Now tell me, when it reaches the topmost point, its velocity becomes what? 0. Initial velocity is how much? 100. Now you tell me, acceleration due to gravity is how much? 10.
9.8, yes.
We'll approximately take it as a 10, okay, for calculation purpose. So in 1 second the velocity will become how much? Tell me, in 1 second the velocity will become how much? You are throwing it up with 100. After 1 second, what will be its velocity?
90.
90. After 2, 80.
80.
After 3, 70. Like that, to go to the top, to become 0, how much time it will take? 10 seconds? Correct? So, to go from the bottom to top, right, from this bottom point to top point, it is taking how much? 10 seconds. Okay, nice. Now, if it is taking 10 seconds, tell me what will be this height? What is this height h? Maximum height we call it. What is the maximum height reached by the ball? Again, you can use this formula. The h equal to, what is the initial velocity? 100. Right? Plus, what is the final velocity? 0. Divided by 2. How much time it is taking? 10 seconds. So 50 into 10, 500. That is 500 meter. If you understand this motion in a straight line properly, motion in a 2 dimension is a work of 10 minutes. That's it. Maximum height, range, time of ascent, time of descent, everything you can calculate easily. This is golden formula. Again, I'm telling you. Otherwise, you need to use a lot of equation to get this answer. Okay. Now, see, the time taken from bottom to top is called time of ascent. Okay, that is 10 seconds. From top to bottom, it is called time of descent. Again, that will also be 10 seconds symmetry, right? Then total time will be 10 plus 10, 20. So in this whole journey going up and coming down, it takes 20 seconds. And the maximum height reached by it is 500 meter. Okay. Tell me what will be its velocity after 12 seconds? Anyone? Not the one who attended my class, first class. Others, please put in the chat. What will be the velocity of this particle after 12 seconds? Come on, guys. You can do it. Samhita said -20. Very good. Anybody else? Anybody else? I hope everyone has understood, because 10 second it will become 0, but this acceleration is there. No, it is not. It is there always. So again it will start increasing it by 10, 10, 10. Okay. So if you want me to draw that arrow diagram also, I will draw. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this 10 times. Okay. So here also 1, 2, 3. In your book you draw like this: 4, 5, 6, 7. So here the velocity was how much? 100. Then here it will become how much? 90 after 1 second. Then 80. Then 70. Then 60. Like that, after 10 times it becomes 0. Then again it starts -10, -20, -30. When it about to reach your hand, the velocity will be -100. Okay. See the beauty of symmetry of the nature. The numbers are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 in the reverse direction, and while going up it will be 100, 90, 80, 70, 60. Beautiful symmetry of the numbers. Okay. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
I think my children are very much shy, not speaking out. It's okay. Further classes you guys will start speaking. I hope you guys done with this. You guys are done with this. Shall I clean the drawing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Now we'll start motion in 2 dimension. Motion in 2 dimension. I'll just give an introduction, then we can finish it up. See, motion in 2 dimension, it can be any curvature path, but in our syllabus we have only the parabola motion, the beautiful parabola motion we have. Okay, so let me just this is not happening. Okay, just let me flip it around. No. Okay, let me use the pen itself. Okay, what is parabola, guys? If you throw a ball here with some angle, let's say I'm throwing a ball like this, okay, with some angle theta. With some angle theta I'm throwing, okay. So what happens? This guy, this ball, it goes like this, and finally it comes and hits like this. Correct? So again, the beauty, symmetry, you see this, my drawing might not be symmetric, but it is a symmetric diagram, right? If I tell you to ask you to draw the line of symmetry, you will say, sir, just draw like this, right? So whatever is happening this side, right hand side, is same as left hand side. So what I mean is, if you throw a ball with a velocity u, it should hit the ground with velocity u. Okay? Symmetry. Now, how to study this motion in 2 dimension? We studied vectors. We know how to break the component. We'll break the x component, and we break y component. Correct? Now, what will be the x component? Please, anyone tell me what will be this? U cos theta. What will be y component?
U sin theta.
Sin theta. Now see, I will make it very simple. How? Let's say u is 100. Let's say u is 100. Theta is, let's say, 37 degree. How much? 37 degree. I will give you a triangle, okay? You need to remember this. See, I'll draw a triangle here, perpendicular triangle. So you guys know from your class 10th, if this is 3, this is 4, then this will be how much? The hypotenuse?
5, sir.
5 from Pythagoras theorem. But have you asked yourself a question, what is this angle and what is this angle? This angle is 37 degree, okay? Remember this. And the left out is 53 degree. Okay? This triangle you have to memorize. Sin 37, if I ask, immediately you should say 3 by 5. If I ask cos 37, you should say 4 by 5. If I ask sin 53, you should say 4 by 5. If I ask cos 53, you have to say 3 by 5. And similarly, if I ask you what is tan 37, 3 by 4. What is tan 53? 4 by 3. Any doubt so far? No. Well, then tell me, if u is equal to 100, what will be the x component? U cos 37 degree. U is 100. U is 100. Cos 37 will be how much from this diagram? 4 by 5. Multiply 100 by 4 by 5. What will be u sin theta? 100 into 3 by 5. 100 into 3 by 5. So how much will be this value? 80, right? 5 ones are 5 twos are 20, so 4 to the 20. This became 80. So this component is how much? 80, right? And y component will be how much? 60, right? Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
No doubt. So now just you have to divide it into component. The job is over, because you guys know that this you have studied, right? Motion in one dimension. If I throw a ball with 60 up, what and all things can happen, I already taught you. Same thing you do here. Convert this whole problem into a single question of throwing a ball upward with 60. You just calculate the y component and play around. Now the question is, if you observe only this part, see this y component, it will go up and come down, okay? And this part, right, this part is just going in this direction. If you combine these two, right, it becomes parabola. Okay, now the time taken by this ball to reach from here to here, let me highlight this properly. This is very important. Please pay attention. See, from the time taken to reach from here to here, that is called time of ascent, from the origin to the maximum height, is same as time taken from this top to bottom. Okay, the time taken from this point to the whole journey is same as from this top to bottom, from bottom to top. I mean, this journey, this whole time is equal to this whole time. Okay, now tell me how much time this ball takes from going from here to here. Just you observe the one dimension motion. You are throwing it with 60. Acceleration due to gravity is 10. So it will take 6 seconds. The question is over. The time taken from here to here is 6 seconds. So from here to here, again symmetry. This is also 6. This is also 6. The total time of flight is 12 seconds. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now the question is, what is the maximum height of this parabola? What is the maximum height? Again, use the same formula. Initial velocity 60. What's happening here? 1 second. Yeah. So what is the maximum height? Initial velocity 60. Final velocity when it reaches the top. You just observe this motion, okay? This ball motion you need to observe. One dimension. After breaking the component, the question is turned. 60 plus top after reaching top, the velocity is 0. Divided by 2. Multiplied by how much time? 6 seconds. Because it is taking 6 seconds to reach the top. So 30 into 6. 180 is the answer. But if you go with formulas, what is the formula for maximum height? It is u square sine square theta by 2g. Who will remember all those formulas? We'll go with basic. We'll go with basic. Now guys, tell me what will be the range? Range means this distance. We covered time of ascent, time of descent, time of whole flight, and now maximum height we covered. We want what is the range? Range is nothing but the horizontal distance, how much it is covering. Let's say you are taking a pipe and you are giving water to some plant, you are holding the pipe, right? So from what distance you should stand to reach the plant? So that is the range. So range, there is no acceleration in horizontal direction, so the velocity will not change at all. This 80 will remain same always. So this is 80. Velocity into time. Distance is equal to basic class 2 class 5 formula. Velocity into time, because there is no acceleration at all in the horizontal direction. The gravity is only acting in the vertical direction. So range is equal to the velocity in x direction into the total time taken, 12 seconds. So that is how much? 840, right? 96, no? 12 8s are 960 meter. So this is the range. See, within seconds, this whole projectile can be finished off. Just the knowledge of vector, the knowledge of component breaking, and the understanding of acceleration. The whole projectile, teachers take 3 days, 4 days, 5 days to finish this projectile motion. They use a lot of equation. V is equal to u plus at, v square is equal to u square plus 2s, s equal to ut plus half at square, Sn is equal to u blah blah blah. Those things will not at all required. Basic understanding, you can solve the question. Any doubt? I want to close this class now.
Sir, what is 80 here?
What is
80.
80?
Yes, sir. It's R is equal to 80 into 12, right? So where did you get 80?
80 is the horizontal component of the velocity, right? We break that 100 into 80 and 60, no?
Yes, sir.
So that is the 80. 80 is the x direction component of velocity. Okay, I did this in little hurry. We'll do same analysis in tomorrow's class also, and we will